Hey, we're the Geeky Guys, and today we're talking Marvel.
We are. It's about time. We need to get around to it.
First off, we put a Twitter poll online just the other day, a couple of days ago, and we were looking at the Netflix Marvel shows, so Jessica Jones, Daredevil, and the results are in.
Yeah, got them Saturday evening, in fact, didn't we?
I was quite surprised that Defenders, which was the newest one, didn't get any votes at all.
No. We said maybe it was because it was a new one, didn't we? And that maybe people haven't got round to it yet, or indeed, as I've found, you've got to watch the origin stories, the stories of all the characters that are in it first before you can get to watch that series.
And we still revisit all of those in Defenders, so by the time you get to sort of episode 8, you've kind of just about got everybody together and talked to everybody and saw the stories, and then it kind of, there's only several more episodes and it finishes.
Yeah, it was a very quick sort of to get them together at the end, and then there's no more.
No.
As you said, it probably could have done with 20 episodes rather than sort of the 10, 12 they had. So
we talked about this earlier.
Yeah.
20 episodes. Second place from the bottom, Daredevil, 21%.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I thought that might have got higher because it's had 2 series already,
and it's been out. Yeah, it's been out for a while.
And it was the first one that they brought out, which obviously got people into that little Marvel world in Netflix.
Yeah, and it kind of had that kind of very dark, gritty, kind of almost going a little bit away from Marvel, but it kind of had that kind of Arrow kind of feel about it, didn't it? I think.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, but it was really good. I enjoyed that, and I think they'll make more seasons of it. Like you said, they've done 2 already. They're bound to make more because it's a good character. It works. It's a good world that he's in. People around him are good.
29%. Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
That was a good series. I think
was.
Maybe because, and let's face it, as Doctor Who fans, it's got David Tennant in series 1.
Oh yeah, Kill Bill.
It was fantastic. So maybe that's why the results were so high for that. We've just had series 2 released.
We have.
Just recently.
Just last week.
I've not watched it yet, so that's one to watch.
Exactly. I mean, the villainous Englishman. What a surprise. they do like the villainous Englishman, don't they?
They do. So, without giving spoilers away, tell us what you think about series 2.
Yeah, we need
Tweet
to know.
us, let us know.
At geeky_guys.
Yeah.
Let us know.
First place. Probably no surprise. Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah. It's been out the longest, hasn't it?
It's the only one that's on mainstream TV.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's a big thing as well. A lot of people haven't got Netflix, but it helps with that because it's across other platforms and more people will have had a chance to watch it.
Yeah. They all tie into the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
But maybe more so with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. because that directly impacts what happens in the films.
Yeah, it does. They're all connected quite nicely, aren't they? And I've said to you before, when I was watching the first season, they get a nice mention to the Viking with the hammer and the big green giant. So you've got that straight away as soon as you start, so you know how well connected it is to the cinematic universe.
Yeah. They dip into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Before it dipped into the actual locations where the Avengers have been.
Yeah, that's right.
So it all wraps it together. I must admit, I might have to hand my geeky license in for a bit because I'm slightly behind with Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, as am I. I've watched pretty much the first season and liked it, and then got drawn in with lots of other shows that were taking my attention, including all the Marvel ones. So it's kind of one we both need to go back to and watch the rest of them, don't we? And
yeah,
get to know it better.
Definitely. I think it might be worth doing a refresh of that, and then we'll come back to another conversation about that later.
Yeah, we need to.
We saw the trailers for the recent stuff, and it looks really good.
It does.
I think it kind of plateaued a little bit, and then I kind of drifted off like you did and started watching other things.
Yeah, it looks. If anything, it looks even more cinematic now, doesn't it? On the trailer for the new one, it looks like they're bringing more and more characters into the world and connecting it even more to cinematic overall MCU. So I think it's only going to get better. So we need to get onto that.
Yeah. Let's put that aside a second because literally yesterday we went to watch Black Panther, which it's been a little while. It's been out for like 5-6 weeks now anyway.
It has.
And we've not got round to it.
Yeah, we didn't
finally watched it. It's had a lot of hype.
A lot of hype, hasn't it? I mean, people were saying best Marvel film of all time, indeed, weren't they?
NME said that, in fact.
Which is a massive accolade.
Was it?
It was a good film. I think we both agree that it was a decent Marvel film. Is it the best Marvel film? Probably not. You know, I mean, we said was the other reasons perhaps that it got hyped even more because there was kind of the equality issue, wasn't it, with race and stuff, which is a good thing to see, and we've said it's very positive, and the positive messages that film portrays and pushes out are really nice and as the world should be. Which is a good thing for films to do, to kind of put a mirror to the world and, you know, make people sort the rubbish out. All the stuff that's happening. So I think in that respect, it's good.
It had a lot of positive messages.
Hell of a lot.
The graphics in the film and the CGI and all the special effects, fantastic. It was just a really good Marvel film. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it was a really good Marvel film. Yeah,
it was. Like you say, the special effects were good. The overall story was reasonably good. I think it wasn't messy anywhere. It was a good narrative story. And I think all the performances were all spot on as well. The casting was very good.
Yeah, I don't remember thinking that's not good. I mean, apart from Martin Freeman's American accent, which we're not really talking too much about. It was all right. I mean, I'm just reading here, 5 straight weeks in the US at the top of the box office.
It's got to be pretty good if it's doing that, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Or people are liking it, let's say, if it's doing that, definitely.
It's been in the press a lot. It's a big current thing. There was the article where Michael B. Jordan offered to replace a fan's retinal retainer.
Dental retainer, yeah. She clenched her teeth so hard that it broke in half. That's how much she was enjoying the movie. It's very nice of Michael B. Jordan to do that, isn't it?
It is, yeah. And to say he is the villain of the piece, so that was very nice.
He's not that much of an arse. He's replacing fans' retainers, so he's not that bad, is he?
And again, just talking about actors in it, I mean, Michael B. Jordan, Forrest Whitaker, Andy Serkis, Martin Freeman. It wasn't exactly. It had some really good names in it.
It really did, didn't it? It's got some top acting talent in there. You know, they've obviously liked the script and it's been sent out. They obviously felt that it was going to be good, and that's proved right pretty much, hasn't it, with most of the fans. But yeah, and obviously Chad Boseman as Black Panther.
Yes,
put in a great performance, a very believable leading man's performance, I would say.
Yeah.
If he came into an MCU film, I think
it wasn't over the top. I think that's the thing. It wasn't over the top.
It was genuine, wasn't it? Felt a genuine performance.
And another thing about the film, just worth mentioning, is obviously they film a lot of it at Pinewood, Atlanta, and Georgia. Yeah. But they also went to South Korea to film some bits.
I know. In Busan in South Korea, which is a very big hotbed of politics and military, isn't it, around that area at the moment? So that was very brave of Marvel.
Well, they have got the Avengers behind
them.
They
have. So. They've got all the tech, all the Avengers, all this stuff that if anything goes
wrong.
Worth
mentioning as well that studio is where they film all the Avengers stuff.
Yeah.
And the Marvel stuff is now all based there.
All the MCU stuff tends to be there, doesn't it? They do little bits in perhaps New York City or London or Scotland when they go off piste a little bit, but most of it's all Pinewood Studios Atlanta, isn't it?
Which of course leads us on to talking about
the next one,
Avengers
Infinity War Part 1,
which they filmed both together already.
Yes, back to back, Part 1 and 2, from January to July. I mean, they massively worked the actors, didn't they, in that run?
And quite a lot of actors they were. 32 heroes and villains in the first one that's coming out.
It's going to be a busy screen, that is, isn't it?
I mean,
very busy screen.
I actually started to write down some of the people that were in it to go through them and then got bored.
Yeah,
Robert Downey Jr., Chris Pratt, Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Benedict Cumberbatch, Tom Holland, Karen Gillan, Mark Ruffalo, Vin Diesel, Tom Hiddleston, even Stanley, of course.
Stanley
cameo. And I got bored after writing them all down.
Yeah, so there's more.
It's just like, everybody's in it. Now, we did talk about this earlier.
We did.
And we said that could be a good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah, sometimes it's overkill, isn't it? In some films, when there's too many people fighting or reacting to each other, it can be a bit messy. But to get it right,
I hope they've not put them all in it for the sake of putting them all in it.
Yeah, it's a gimmick. It's a bit of a novelty. We've got all these heroes and let's chuck them in. Hopefully there'll be a bit more of a story and they'll set it out in a really good way so it'll work and not feel like overkill.
Yeah.
But I think there's some people in there that I think everybody will be looking forward to see. Like Doctor Strange again, the Doctor Strange movie we really enjoyed, so it'd be nice to see him.
He's popped up a little bit in some of the others.
A little bit since, hasn't he?
He was in the last 4.
Yeah, of course, yeah, it was.
And I think, having Tom Holland back as Spider-Man might be quite cool.
Yeah, it's his last film we enjoyed, didn't we?
That was
Spider-Man
really
Homecoming.
good.
That was a really good Spider-Man film.
I like the fact they've included him now in the MCU, which we thank Sony for that.
Yeah, thank you, Sony.
Because I think the others before with Tobey Maguire were okay, but they were quite. And that was Andrew Garfield, if I remember rightly.
Yes, that's right.
They were all self-contained, but I think it's nice now that it's in the same universe
I think so.
as the Avengers.
Yeah, and I think certainly that last Spider-Man film for me was
The
probably...
suit was
The
fantastic.
suit was amazing, wasn't it? Kill mode. What's kill mode? No, turn it off, turn it off. Yeah, there were some really good funny moments in that, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And he played the role really well. It was very believable. Again, it was a genuine performance, wasn't it? And we can see him in numerous films as Spider-Man, and it'll work. It'll be good.
Yeah.
I think so. So yeah, that's coming up soon. End of May, 25th of May, I believe, for Avengers Infinity War. So we'll be out for that one.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, this was really just a quick catch-up, just to say we've watched Black Panther.
Yeah.
Enjoyed it. It was good.
Definitely.
Perhaps not quite as... Perhaps a bit more hype around it than perhaps needed, but
Perhaps need be. Yeah.
it was good. We liked
Very
it.
good stuff.
Looking forward to Avengers.
Yeah, that's going to be good, I think.
And obviously looking forward to watching the second series of Jessica Jones.
Yeah, because that's out now, so I've literally just got to finish season 1 and then I'll be chucking season 2 on for a look.
Yeah, because they're really good, and they're very much. You get to the end of one and you really want to watch the next.
Yeah,
That's the same with
the
all
thing.
the Netflix Marvel shows. You just get to the end and something happens where they draw you into the next one.
That's what you need, isn't it? It's not those type of series is not something you want to dip into every so often.
No.
Because there's always stuff going on.
Yeah.
In that universe, cinema, TV, comics, what they're putting out there that's coming up next.
They're very
You've got to keep with
serialised.
it.
Very serialised. You have to watch them in order to kind of
I
get
think
the
so.
story. I mean, they did this. I know this is off completely on a tangent, but they did this with the new Star Trek Discovery. You had to watch each one in order.
That's right. Yeah, you needed to.
You know,
that.
a nice way of getting people back into it, making them watch. One after the
Keep
other.
with it.
Mm.
Yeah, definitely. It was a good way of doing it. That was.
So to round up, then we like Black Panther. We're looking forward to Infinity Wars, and we'll have a catch up with everybody again later once we've caught up with some of the Netflix shows, and that's it really.
And we may do one after Infinity War. When they come on and say what we thought.
I think we have to.
We need to, really, don't we?
Okay, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you later.
Catch you later. Bye.